You know how easy it is to point the finger at your person and say, you're the reason why this relationship is failing. But the relationship stands on two legs. So both parties are responsible for all things that happen in their relationship. So if the relationship is failing, both people may be responsible for something. And what if, just what if, your trauma is killing the relationship? And I know, of course, y'all gonna come with the fight. I'm not the problem, they're the problem. Yada, yada, yada. Yeah, I'm healed. You know how easy it is for us to believe that we are entirely healed, that we are healed 100%. We have suppressed a lot of memories. We have an unresolved mindset and we're still operating in it and we're still stuck in that victimhood. Do you know how hard it is for your person to try to see through the cracks of your armor and nurture your wounds? You know how hard it is for your person to see that inner child crying and they're trying to provide this stability and security, but you have that inner child imprisoned to actually try to penetrate these walls that you have put up. You know how hard that is? Every time they try to communicate with you, you think automatically it's a conflict. I don't want to deal with this conflict. This is overwhelming. You're making me deal with things I don't want to deal with. I'm tired of hearing your dissatisfactions. And so you run and you flee. And they have to constantly chase after you. Do you know how hard it is? Maybe you're the person whenever they communicate with you or they bring up a conflict that you start yelling and screaming and cursing and you act bigger than them because that's what you had to do to be heard and be seen in your past. Well, that doesn't make for a productive, healthy relationship. Do you know how much your partner suffers when you refuse to seek help and you refuse to heal? The burden that it must be whenever they can see your brokenness and you think you're fine and they're trying so hard to help you and help you heal and they're trying to work through that pain with you, but you put up this wall and you push them out, and every time they try to get in, you make them feel bad for trying. All of the sweat and the tears and the time and the effort that they are putting in to show you that you're safe, you're okay. But any minor mistake that they make, whether it be intentional or unintentional, you beat them down and you beat them down and you beat them down. That's suffering that they start to transition to because you refuse to heal. It's not their responsibility to heal you. You think your suffering is greater than their suffering? You cannot keep on wearing your trauma and your hurt and your pain as a badge of honor just so people will cry for you and give you attention and sympathize. Your need for recognition, your lack of empathy, because you believe that your suffering is greater than theirs, is what's killing that relationship. And you can't keep on punishing your partner for the wrongs that people have done to you. You can't keep blaming them for your self-negligence. And if your partner has hurt you, your partner or your person has hurt you unintentionally or intentionally, and you said that you forgave them, well, you actually have to let it go. You can't keep on making them suffer. They don't have to continue to bathe in your resentment and your bitterness. You can't say that I forgive a person and I'm choosing to reconcile if I'm going to beat them down every single moment because it makes me feel good to see them hurt like I did. That's not fair. You're not perfect, baby, and sometimes you have to take the time to actually step back and look at yourself and say, I really need to work on me. I need to heal, and you can do so even within a relationship. Because the unhealthy version of you may be weighing the relationship down, and eventually that relationship will sink, and that person may abandon ship. Take some time, connect with yourself. We need the healthiest version of you for a healthy, stable, harmonious relationship. Make the healthiest choice that you can. Happy, healthy relationships, y'all. Bye, babies.